Hi, Jessie Nebulous here. I hope you like my hat. My hair's not cooperating, so it is a hat day. Today we're checking out The Lion and the Witch in the Wardrobe, which I have never seen before, though, full disclosure, I did see the animated version when I was a child, so I do have some vague understanding of what occurs in the story. I don't remember a lot of it. It's pretty fuzzy, but I do know some things. I've also studied some of his work. I haven't read that book, but I have studied some of his work in like literature class, so I do know that it's an allegory for the story about Jesus Christ, and that I do know in the story of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe that the lion does die and gets resurrected later. So I do remember that. And I also remember, full disclosure, that one of the brothers betrays the rest, and I do remember that. So, and I'm actually recording this intro after I have already watched the movie. So I have watched the movie at this point in time. I had to redo the intro for reasons that will become more apparent later. Stop being crooked. It looks a little... Why can't I... Let's try this again. Ooh. Oh, I've lost my damn mind. Anyway, I decided to redo the intro that I originally recorded because of the content of the movie and my reaction to it. You will find out as you go along that I have a very strong reaction to a certain character. And in my true fashion, I do not really hide it, because that's what a reaction is. I do want to say that if at any point as you're watching this, because I do know most of the people who seek out reactions to specific movies do so because they are one of their favorites, and they just want to share that experience with somebody new. I do the same with Harry Potter often. So, knowing that, I do want to show respect towards the movie that you care about so much. And if my reaction to this particular character bothers you, and you don't want to continue watching the reaction, I would at least appreciate if you go to the end of the video for my summary, because I will go over it a bit in that summary. And I would appreciate you just listening to that, and maybe we can get a discussion going, because I am quite interested. I think that there is a discussion to be had here that I would like to have with people who know more about it, which would be fans of the franchise, who already exist and know way more about it than I do. With that in mind, let's get into the reaction. It will be edited down for copyright purposes. If you want to check out the uncut reaction, you can go to my Patreon. It'll be up there at some point. Anyway, on to the movie. Am I watching the right movie? Okay, we're dropping bombs. It's never a good sight, but hey, it's what's happening to us. And a child seeing it. Great.
Get away from there!
Yeah, stop smiling about it, you little... Yeah. Bomb shelter, I assume? Don't tell me he ran back for pictures. Oh, that's heartbreaking.
You're so selfish. You could have got us killed.
Yeah, come on. I know you're angry, but if it was that important to him... He's the little shit, I think, that I remember. I think it's the younger brother that's the little shit.
Need to keep this on, darling.
Man.
All right.
This is really sad.
Warm enough?
Tagging them like they're luggage.
You will listen to your brother, won't you, Edmund?
No, he won't.
Promise me you'll look after the others.
I will, Mom.
That's so much responsibility. How old is he? 14, 15, 16? I could say 15. Maybe he's older than that. Maybe he's more like 17 and she's like 15.
Tickets, please.
Yeah.
Tickets, please.
Man, he's like a year away from that, isn't he? Yeah, he is really close to having a very different role in this situation. I'm not crying or anything. I've got actually did have something in my eye. But it is sad. Either the animated version didn't go into this kind of backstory where the kids came from, or I just don't recall it at all. Because I don't. None of that's ringing a bell. This is an interesting song I'm going to have to edit out. Tilda Swinton! I think... Jim Broadbent? Who does he play? I had no idea. he was in this. Good gosh. I love me some Broadbent. He has very expressive eyes.
Haven't you brought anything else?
Come on, they just were
It's just us.
evacuated from a war zone. Don't be a...
Small favors.
Yeah, don't be rude to them. They're, what are they, refugees essentially at this point? Either way, children torn from their parents in the middle of war. One parent died in the war, it sounds like. Don't be nasty to them, you're gonna make me mad.
There will be no shouting or running. No improper use of the dumb waiter. No disturbing of the professor.
Well, they don't really want the kids there. I mean, did the country make them take these kids on? Or was it something that they volunteered for? If they explained that, I missed it while I was babbling.
We'll be home soon.
If home's still there.
Isn't it time we were in bed?
Yes, Mum.
They actually all do kind of look alike. It was pretty good casting for that. They have these cute little noses.
Gastrovascular.
Wouldn't gastrovascular be stomach and blood vessel? Now I want to know. I'm going to Google it. These are some cute kids. Gastrovascular. Functioning in both digestion and circulation. Boom.
I was here first.
Who's shitting his cereal? He's a little crap. Granted, he lost his dad. He's acting out. I need to give him some compassion because I went in with the knowledge that he betrays them. So I'm predisposed to being like, screw you, little boy. But I can't be that way. They've already established that, you know, it's war and they lost their dad. Kids act out sometimes like that, especially if they're already kind of brats to begin with. I was kind of a brat. That was some pretty cinematography, the way the fabric went. I like that a lot. What a cute little girl. She's just got cheeks you want to pinch. I don't know why the movie jumped. Especially since I kind of knew it was going to happen. This is how she gets to Narnia. But the transition between the coats and the trees is really cool. I like that. It's my understanding that the plastic flakes that they use for fake snow, or whatever material it's made of, is actually really annoying and like sticks to you and stuff. Oh, the lamppost. I remember that. This is where she meets somebody here. Don't stick your tongue to it. That's a whole different movie. That was a little ominous and creepy. Was that McAvoy? I think that was James McAvoy. This is really cute. I don't remember his name. Tum? No, something.
Were you hiding from me?
He's vaguely creepy.
I was just, I didn't want to scare you. You are, in fact, human.
Yes, of course.
Oh, yeah. The witch. Yeah, the witch doesn't like them for some reason. Spoon?
What's that?
Oh, dear girl, you're in it. My name is Tumnus.
Tumnus. Okay.
Oh, you shake it.
Why?
I don't know. People do
I know.
it when they meet each other.
I know. I'll put it in the video and explain it. Can't explain it right now. It has to do with weaponry.
How would it be if you came and had tea with me? And perhaps we'll even break into the sardines.
No, don't do that part.
It's not every day that I get to make a new friend.
Oh, I think I remember he gets in trouble for this, doesn't he? Yeah, because the witch is dangerous. I'm getting bits and pieces of it, but there's something very charming about it, but also a little ominous. It's an interesting mix that they're getting here. I'm enjoying it. And as sweet as this is, it's got a dark undercurrent. But I do have foreknowledge, so maybe that's what I'm with my knowledge of what's coming up. The little bit that I do have. maybe it wouldn't feel as creepy or ominous if... Yeah, it would, because he just locked the door. Okay.
That is my father.
He looks a lot like you.
No, I'm not very much like him at all, really.
My father's fighting the war.
Oh, so he didn't die. He actually... Okay.
And Christmas.
Not here. No, we haven't had a Christmas in 100 years. Always winter, never Christmas.
Yeah, I remember that. I was about to say always winter, never Christmas. I think that's a line from the animated show. Kind of wish he was wearing a shirt. I don't know. I keep getting distracted by his nipples.
Because this
and the hairiness.
probably won't sound
around
anything
it.
like one.
It's a cool little flute. Yeah, it's ominous. Oh, that's really cool, though. It's a cool effect. Oh, I think he's, like, hypnotizing her. Come on, James McAvoy. Is that, like, a premonition of the return of the lion, whose name I
should go.
It's too late for that now.
do not recall?
Such a terrible fall.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. He doesn't want to do what he's doing. I remember he's scared of the witch.
You can't have done anything that bad. Hey?
Oh, she's sweet.
Something I am doing.
What are you doing?
I'm kidnapping you.
Yeah.
It was the White Witch. She gave orders.
I thought you were my friend.
Oh. Good job.
The woods are full of her spies.
Good fawn.
Even some of the trees are on her side.
Devious pines.
I'm so sorry.
You let her go. You did the right thing.
No matter what happens, I am glad to have met you.
Oh.
Now go. Go.
Oh, I think I love him. I remember he gets in trouble.
It's all right.
Not used to James McAvoy being endearing. Usually he's kind of crazy or something.
I'm not sure.
Weren't you wondering where I was? I've been gone for hours.
Yeah, time is different there.
We don't all have your imagination.
I wonder how it works.
I wouldn't lie about this.
Well, I believe you.
No, you don't.
Yeah, of course. About the football field and the bathroom cupboard.
No.
It really was there.
It was, hon.
That's enough.
Aw. Poor girl. So where's Jim Broadbent? I demand Jim Broadbent. I was promised Jim Broadbent. That was a weird little smile. Is he gonna, like, sneak up on her? I just don't know what that devious smile was about. I just wonder how it works. Why it works sometimes and not others? That's curious. I imagine it's gonna work for him, and this is when he goes in. Yeah, you were just trying to scare a little shit. I'm gonna try not to hate this kid too much.
Hope you're not afraid of the dark.
Even though he's mean. He's just mean. I don't like mean people.
Lucy?
But he's young and he's in a stressful situation. Gotta keep that in mind. And not want to jump through the screen and smack him. Not that I generally want to harm children. It's very rare. Okay, and I believe soon we shall meet the witch, who scared the shit out of me as a kid. Creeped me out.
I believe you now.
Yeah, you oughta. Yeah, I'm just really interested to see what Tilda Swinton does with it. I think my favorite thing I saw her in was Constantine. She didn't have a huge part, but she was really good. Here she comes.
Lucy?
I know him. I know him. And that actor.
Make him let me go.
How dare you address the Queen of Narnia? You will know her better hereafter.
Wait.
I'm so excited he's getting good screen time. Hey, Tilda, what's up, girl?
What is your name?
Oh, she's very creepy already.
And how you come to enter my dominion?
She said she met some fawn called Tumnus.
Damn. Well, I mean, he doesn't know he's betraying him. Oh, I like that effect. It's really cool. After the scene, when I've got some time, I need to tell the story about this guy.
Drink fire.
How did you... Turkish delight?
I don't know what that is. I think it's like little cookies or something. Maybe. I've never had it. I'm not quite sure, though.
Maybe even king.
Really?
Come on, kid.
Bring a family.
Oh, he's
Do you mean
dumb.
Peter will be...
No, he's just young. He's just young.
But a king needs servants.
I guess I could bring...
Make your brother your servant? That's kind of screwed up, little man.
I'm gonna miss you.
Gross. Kid, you need to savvy up.
The White Witch hasn't found out anything about him meeting me.
The White Witch?
She calls herself the Queen of Narnia, but she really isn't.
Come on, tell her.
I mean, it's freezing.
Okay, this is why he's the shit. Or a shit, not the shit.
And this time, Edmund went too.
Yeah.
You saw the fawn?
I was just playing along. I shouldn't have encouraged her. You know what little children are like. Don't know when to stop pretending.
That was mean. Even if it were true, it would have been mean. It was just mean squared. Like, it was Jim Broadbent. Yeah, hug Jim Broadbent. I bet he gives good hugs. He's like, there's a child on me.
In need of a little hot chocolate.
Oh, he seems nice. Maybe not used to kids, but not mean. And not like her.
Seem to have upset the delicate internal balance of my housekeeper.
In the upstairs wardrobe.
He knows about it.
What's it like?
Like talking to a lunatic.
No, the world.
Not her, the forest.
I'm just so happy to
I
see
mean,
him.
logically, it's impossible.
What do they teach in schools these days? And he's usually the more truthful one, is he?
This would be the first time.
Well, if she's
Ever?
not that, then logically, you must assume she's telling the truth.
I like him.
Just believe her.
She's your sister, isn't she?
He might be a little nutty.
Mother wicked.
Ow!
Whoops. Wake up, Dolly Daydream.
Kind of hope it hurt. Little shit. Oh, children. Hide! In the wardrobe! It's gonna happen. I feel it in my bones. This is just making me happy. I'm getting feelings of, like, nostalgia. And I think that's because I saw the animated version, so I do have... So it's, like, coming back to me. It's an interesting experience. Oh, it's gonna work this time. Now give your other brother the business about lying about it, because that was just so mean.
I'm sure it's just your imagination.
Yeah, rub it in.
Saying we're sorry would quite cover it.
You're not the one who should apologize. Where's... I've actually been calling him the little shit so long I don't remember his real name. It's Peter, Lucy, and,
Stop it!
I forget the older girl's name.
Liar.
Yeah,
I didn't believe her either.
but you've been here, you shit.
Say you're sorry.
I'm sorry.
You didn't mean it, though.
Some little children just don't know when to stop pretending.
That's right. Oh, she wants to go
I
see her
thought you wanted
friend.
me to Thomas.
Well, then Mr. Tumnus it is.
Yeah,
We can't go
I think
hiking
he
in the
got in
snow,
trouble at this
dressed
point.
like this.
If you think about it logically, we're not even taking them out of the wardrobe.
I actually might have time to talk about that actor really quick while this is going on. Let's see. He actually was a size double for, I think, for Elijah Wood in Lord of the Rings. If it's the same guy, I'm pretty sure it is. Because I've watched a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff with him, and I want to say his name's BK. So I'm going to make a note of that. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It's just cool he's getting more screen time. I was so excited for him.
Hello?
If it's actually him.
Lucy!
Oh, yeah, that's awful. I mean, I knew it, but damn. And the brother's not going to say anything, and that's another betrayal. That's how he's awful. Got it.
Against her Imperial Majesty, Jadis, Queen of Narnia.
I guess I never
Comforting
knew her name.
enemies.
Understand, do you? I'm the human.
Aww.
She must have found out he helped me.
I mean, he's a criminal.
You're an idiot. Someone punched... I need to stop advocating violence against children, but somebody poke him really hard in the ribs or something. He's pissing me off. I'm looking it up. Yeah. His name's Bahoja Kannada. is an actor who appeared in the Chronicles of Narnia as the dwarf. I'm so excited for him. He went from being kind of like a size double who didn't get any lines to having lines. Awesome for you, dude. He's really funny in the behind-the-scenes stuff. It is a beaver. I need to pay attention. I'm sorry. I was just so excited.
Here, boy.
You're probably wearing his family.
I ain't gonna smell it if that's what you want.
Nice.
Sorry.
Oh, is that her? Yeah.
Is he alright?
Oh, it makes me sad because he was such a nice character.
He's a beaver. He shouldn't be saying anything.
He means the trees.
Yeah, you can't trust the trees. I've never met an untrustworthy beaver, I gotta say. I've never met a beaver that's given me a reason to not trust it. So, I mean, so logically, if we're gonna start quoting Jim Broadbent here, I am really enjoying this. I'm glad. I wasn't sure if I would. Just some people said these could be hit and miss, but I like it.
Beaver, is that you?
Okay, if his name's Beaver, what the hell is your name? Are you Mrs. Beaver? Is your name just Mrs.? I don't trust you, little guy.
Aslan is on the move.
Aslan, that's his name. That's the lion, right?
The real king of Narnia.
He goes to the witch, doesn't he?
The 2 sons of Adam and 2 daughters of Eve restore peace to Narnia.
Pressure.
Mum sent us away so we wouldn't get caught up in a war.
Parallels.
But we really have to go.
Yeah, it's a realistic reaction to it. It's a lot. It's a lot to ask of kids, man.
Ed.
But the Ed. That's his name. His name's Edmund. Dumbass. Really trying not to hate this kid so much. I think it just feels like he's just old enough to not be this dumb. to be this gullible. It feels like his age does not excuse it the way it would for her, for instance. Oh, that's a really interesting looking castle. I kind of like it. I mean, it's a little ominous, but the lighting's really cool. Okay, so now they're pulled in against their will because of their stupid brother.
This is all your fault.
How?
None of this would have happened if you had just listened to me in the first place.
I guess she didn't want to come in.
Then take us to him.
Take us to the big cat. Oh yeah, they're not really statues. Doesn't she turn people to stone? Something like that. It's probably what happened to Mr. Tumnus. Did he draw a mustache on the statue for... That genuinely scared me.
Fortunate favorite of the queen, or else not so fortunate.
What a dumb kid. He basically told you right then and there. He's a cute kid, though. And he's a good actor because I really dislike him. Oh, I want to see someone smack him. But, not really. I don't know why I'm really into child violence today.
Your Majesty.
And he's even scared of her. Why is he still... Hey, BK.
Then how dare you come alone?
Ooh.
They're at the little house at the dam with the beavers.
You're right.
I suppose you are not a total loss then?
Yeah, he is. Man.
Could I maybe have a small taggish delight now?
That's so scummy.
You know what to do.
All because of you, you moron. This kid is incredibly frustrating to me. Oh, cool. They've got burrows. All right, cool. Oh. Oh, they're cowering.
It was my best mate.
Oh. It's really cool.
What happened here? What did you have in mind?
Is his name Mr. Fox?
We're looking for some humans.
Oh, that's a valuable bit of...
I think we can trust him. Good Fox. Oh, hope he's okay. He's not moving. Did he die?
Tumnus. The witch got here before I did.
Oh no, he's just injured. Okay.
In Aslan.
What's he like?
Thing we've ever heard.
We can't go to war without you.
That's so much responsibility and pressure. They're just kids. It's just, you know, it's a lot to ask. Enjoying your Turkish delight, you little shit.
If you're not going to eat that.
Oh, I assumed he would have been turned to stone. I don't know which is worse. Because I don't know if they're conscious, if they're in stone.
Thomas.
What's left of him?
Do you have any guilt, you little shit?
You're Lucy Pevensy's brother. Yes. You have the same nose.
They do. I mentioned that. There's a fly in here that's driving me nuts. Looks like there's tear tracks from crying. Which is a little detail that's just breaking my heart. Hey, Tilda. Speaking of makeup, I like the cold makeup. All the red nose and stuff.
The baby said something about Aslan.
Oh, yeah.
He can't be expected to know anything.
Just don't tell her. What's the point? You gain nothing.
I don't know.
Good. Grow a
I
set.
left before they said anything.
Good. I don't know if he's lying or not. I don't remember.
To see you.
No, he's telling the truth probably because he sucks.
Release the fawn.
This can't be anything good.
You're here because he turned you in for sweeties.
Okay, editing Jesse here with a little note. As I'm have this on the editing table, I'm actually having a more emotional reaction to James McAvoy's performance here. And he has just an incredible expression on his face when the betrayal happens. So hats off to Mr. McAvoy for just what he did here, because on the rewatch it actually struck me more than it even did in the reaction. And it got me thinking about exactly how Tumnus actually feels in this moment, because if you really think about it, it's really awful. Because, I mean, imagine that you have lived under the thumb of this evil witch for at least, 100 years, they said? I know it's at least 100 years, who knows how much longer. And the whole time you've been hearing this prophecy that you fully believe in about this son of Adam who's going to come save you. And then when that son of Adam shows up, what does he do? He sells you out for candy. That is absolutely devastating. That is just absolutely horrible. And it's not helping me with the way I feel about this child at all. But, so anyway, I just wanted to make a note of that. So good job, Mr. McAvoy. And I am really still trying not to hate this child. Even in during the editing process, I'm still struggling. I will talk more about that later, though. Okay, back to the reaction. Do you finally feel bad now? Selfish. Okay, I'm trying not to... He's a child. Okay, I'm trying. I'm struggling.
Frozen solid for 100 years.
Oh, great. You know that's gonna be different soon. Yeah. And I know it's a child, so I'm struggling to not hate him. I'm just wondering if this is common for other people, if they get this annoyed with the character.
Bossy.
No! Behind you! It's her!
Aw, come on. This is pretty nice music that I'm liking. Pretty epic. Pretty epic shot. I mean, even the fact that I kind of have an idea what happens, I'm still feeling very tense. So I know it's good. Is it someone else?
You're worth nothing to Narnia, Dad.
Well, neither are you, Beaver.
Aw.
Come here, come here. I hope you've all been good.
Oh. Ho, ho, ho. Father Christmas. I assume they're going to call him Father Christmas.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Certainly is, Lucy. Since you have arrived. One drop will cure any injury. And though I hope you never have to use it.
I do vaguely recall
So
something.
trust.
Oh, that's a pretty cool looking sword. And the little shit gets nothing because he's A, not here, and B, he's not good enough to get presents from Father Christmas. Yay! He said Christmas the same time I did. That was kind of cool.
Winter was almost over. You know what that means?
The river.
No more ice.
Yeah. I was thinking about that.
Don't beavers make dams?
I'm not that fast, dear.
Come on!
Just trying to be realistic.
No, you're trying to be smart.
What's wrong with being smart? Hey, another note from Editing Jesse. Can we take a moment to just appreciate this? Because I've been sitting here for probably the last 3 to 5 minutes just giggling. Because what is this? I don't know. Oh. Yeah, when I freeze framed that, I just started laughing. And I just... Oh, yeah, there you go. You're welcome, people. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Alright, back into it. I feel like the way they're approaching this is not the most intelligent way. But apparently being smart is not good in this world, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut and just hope that they get across this thing. Yeah, none of this is good. Not ideal. I don't remember when this was made. I know it's been a long time. But I want to say the effects are holding up pretty well.
Running through it!
A redcoat hands you a sword, it doesn't make you a hero! Just drop it!
Maybe it's because I'm an adult, but I'm kind of like, run away. Oh, a little rainbow. Why is that? And I don't mean like science-wise. I know refracted light and all that shit. I meant just why. Was there a reason? In terms of the cinematography. I don't know how to feel about the escape. I mean, I'm glad they got away. I think maybe the physics of it might have bothered me, but I'm not sure.
What have you done?
What have you done?
Lucy!
Brother's got you well looked after.
Apparently not. It's a lot to ask of children to step up and... Oh, that's pretty. And be part of a war. But at the same time, if your very presence makes the seasons change, wouldn't you feel obligated? See, there's the rainbow again. It did mean something. Ah! Uh-oh. You're gonna piss her off.
I'll go and check the sleigh.
Hey, you're not allowed to smile, you little shit. Oh, no.
Nice of you to drop in.
Forgive me, Your Majesty.
Oh, don't waste my time with flattery.
Not you.
I wasn't actually talking to you.
Are you gonna learn what it's...
No, don't. Beaver said something about the stone table.
Would you
That
shut
Aslan had
your...
an army there.
An army?
I thought he was gonna learn something.
I'm glad this creature got to see some honesty before he dies.
I knew she was gonna say it. I'm so annoyed. I just... Oh, that's really cute. I'm just wondering about the character of Edmund. If I would have disliked him quite as much if I hadn't known beforehand. These creatures are all really interesting looking. And if your very presence inspires that much hope. There's just so many nipples in this movie. For like a children's movie, it's got a lot of nipples. I guess it's not really a children's movie, it's a family movie.
We have come to...
Maybe you should bow too. I would. Oh, he looks good. Special effects wise and everything, I like the design.
Where is the fourth?
He's off being a shit.
Been captured by the White Witch.
Captured? How could this happen?
He betrayed you.
He betrayed them.
Yes, he did.
It's my fault, really.
No, it wasn't.
I was too hard on him.
Maybe a little, but he's a shit. He's been continuously a shit.
We all were.
No.
So he's a brother.
Yes.
No, that only makes the betrayal all the worse.
Yeah. And it's not just he did it once, he just did it over and over and over and over. At every turn. Self-serving. Not learning a damn thing.
I will do what I can to help your brother. Consider what I ask of you.
Consider that he is a shit.
Boy!
BK, you're being creepy. I appreciate it. I appreciate the work you do. Aw, how cute. These are some cute kids. That got me.
Susan!
Oh, he's quick. They're quick. Everyone's quick. Not effective, but quick. I like that he looks a little awkward, because he would. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
You haven't got it in you.
I'm sure he does. He'll find it. I have faith.
This is Peter's battle.
That's a little harsh. Oh, it's got a lion head. That's cool.
Peter Wolfsbane, Knight of Narnia.
Oh, that's fun. I'm not crying again. I've got something in my eyeball. I do cry a lot. I might cry later. We'll see. Is she gonna leave him there? That would be funny. Oh, she's nicer than me.
Kill me?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Is it predictable?
We have work to do.
Or am I just an evil queen? Is he giving him a stern talking to? About right and wrong and not being a little shit. Gonna rename this movie The Lion, the Witch, the Wardrobe, and the Little Shit.
Edmund!
Not right now. He's getting a lesson. Make him feel shame for the first time in his life. He probably wasn't even as hard on him as I am. I'm probably the hardest person on him ever. People who love this movie probably hate this reaction because I've been hating on this child.
There's no need to speak to Edmund about what is past.
I don't think that's healthy. I don't think that's healthy. I mean, you should be happy to see him and everything, but airing out your feelings is healthy. Ignoring your feelings is not healthy, guys. At some point, that kid needs to apologize. I might die on this hill. People are gonna hate my reaction.
Try not to wander off.
It is sweet. And it's not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. I'm just disagreeing.
They need us.
Which is why we have to stay. And I've helped to do it. Can't leave these people behind to suffer for it.
Okay. Alright. I respect it. If he keeps that up, I will stop calling him little shit. Is he riding a unicorn? That's ridiculous, and I kind of love it. Just as long as it doesn't speak. If the unicorn can speak, it's going to be really weird to me.
My name is Philip.
Okay, it's weird to me. But the unicorn didn't speak. I assume it can, though. Oh, the arrogance. Oh, just the arrogance of her. I love it. She's statuesque. I'm feeling it.
You have a traitor in your midst, Aslan?
Do not cite the deep magic to me. I was there when it was written.
That's
Then
right.
you'll remember. Every traitor belongs to me. His blood is my property.
Oh, I remember now. This is how they get Aslan. Yeah, blood for blood or something.
That boy will die.
She has renounced her claim on the son of Adam's blood.
Yeah.
I know your promise will be kept.
I did enjoy that, but I know what the deal was, so it's a little bittersweet for me. And he's gonna die for someone who's done nothing but harm his people and his cause. Because he's good. Just pure goodness is what Aslan represents, I believe. I didn't read the book, but I read a thing about it in English class, and I think it's like an allegory. It's representative of like Jesus Christ, you know, the sacrifice and resurrection, so it's a parallel. Yeah, I remembered that that he sacrifices himself, but I didn't remember the context exactly. I knew he died. I didn't realize it was for Edmund, who has done nothing but be awful for almost 2 hours or something. You know, this good pure thing, this give up its life.
And farewell.
Oh, I might actually cry. I didn't think I would. I mean, it doesn't take too much. I guess I didn't really think about the fact that I'd have to watch him die. I don't remember how graphic it was in the... Oh. Yeah, I didn't remember how graphic it was in the animated movie. Yeah, still scared of him even though you know can't do anything, coward. This is so hard to watch.
Behold.
She's kind of looking styling though. This is pretty intense for a essentially a kid's movie, you know?
Let him first be shaved.
Oh, that's really terrible. I mean, to take a lion's mane. I mean, even human beings, they would shave, like, prisoners' heads and captives' heads. It's so cowardly. He's all tied up, you know? It's just... Oh, it's intense. Oh, those things are creepy. This is a lot worse than I thought it would be. It's very disturbing.
I'm a little disappointed in you. You could save the human traitor.
Don't tell me they can hear her.
So much for love.
I might tear up a bit. I'd probably cry if I didn't know how it went, but...
The deep magic will be appeased!
Can I just say she's serving this look? Mm-hmm. Man, you know it's coming and it's just... Oh, he doesn't want him to see. Tilda is awesome, but oh, that was harsh. Seeing when he saw her, when they saw that they were present, and when he realized they were there, that was pretty rough. I would definitely be crying more if I didn't know. I'd be a lot more sad. Oh, and she's gonna try, and it's not.
It's too late.
Trees.
I thought we couldn't trust the trees. I probably missed something really important. I was probably too busy bitching about that kid. Part of me is like, I'm never even gonna upload this video because all I do is complain about this child. Oh yeah, they made friends with the Blossom Lady.
News from your sisters.
Ah, very cool. I do enjoy Mia Griffin. I assume the unicorn can talk because the horse can talk. It's just weird to ride a sentient creature. It's just... Anything that can talk back, you shouldn't ride. I'm digging the music, and I'm going to have to cut all of it out. It's a cool chariot as well. I'm trying to not think about the fact that I'm watching an untrained child go to war. Oh, and the beavers got little armor on. I love it. Got aerial support from the griffins. I like it.
Are you with me? To the death.
He has glorious hair. Okay. I'm pretty hyped. Oh, dual-wielding centaur. That's pretty cool. I really like the choice to drop out the music. Yeah, that was a good cinematic choice. I liked it. I guess I can't blame them for just chilling on his corpse all night. I don't know if I would. I wasn't that close to him. Of course, he's this pure thing. Who knows how you'd react emotionally to meeting something like that. From my understanding, he's supposed to be like the embodiment of selflessness and good and self-sacrifice and basically everything Jesus was. Everything he advocated, that kind of thing. Yeah.
You may want to cover your ears.
I was about to say why, but now I get it. I love her as the queen. She's intense. Oh, a phoenix? Oh, cool. And something I only noticed in editing. I'm pretty sure she's wearing Aslan's mane. So, that's a thing.
Where are we going?
Yeah, do tell. Because I honestly don't remember. Oh yeah, he's gonna wake people up. Oh, BK, why'd you shoot the unicorn? You should know better. You can't do that. It's like a crime, man. Oh, this guy's about to get it, isn't he? Just because they slowed on him and, you know, they had a little bit of character development with him. Yeah, he's getting some heroic music and he's kicking some ass and he's about to go down, isn't he? Something awful's about to happen. Oh, yeah, there's no way. Oh, close. You almost did it. Are they stone? Because they're kind of dripping. Are they more ice? That doesn't matter. Whatever they are. His body hair still distracts me, even in this form. That's some powerful breath, man. It definitely seems more like stone, the sounds. in the look of it. I guess her whole palace is melting, so that's why they're all dripping. Oh, it's good to see you, man. Good to see you, McAvoy. That's a cool crown she's got on. Oh, she's swinging things. Oh.
Peter said get out of it!
Peter's not king yet.
Nice. Good job, little man. I don't recall that from the cartoon, but I mean, I know he doesn't die forever, but wow, that was pretty brutal. And the look on Tilda's face was pretty intense. She's good at that look. And his reaction was pretty good too, the acting for him. Because some of it hasn't been great, but he's young. They're all young, so, you know, it's understandable. I like the music that is going on for this. And I'm going to have to cut it all out. Yeah, you hear that, bitch? Suck it. Reinforcements, quite a few. She had a lot of people. Kicking some ass there, McAvoy. I like that he doesn't even have a weapon. He's just running in and, like, smacking people. Ooh, she poked him pretty good there. Eat her. Don't pull some bullshit like you're too good to kill this thing. Okay, cool. I like it. Oh, I like that effect. Pizza! Pizza! Edmund, yeah. He comes back, though. I mean... Oh, the elixir. Whatever the little girl has. Whatever Lucy has. BK, stop being an ass. I'm going to replay that in editing because I love that scream. That was amazing. BK, I love you, man. But yeah, this elixir she has. It's a useful gift, man. It's probably the most useful gift any of them got. And you got nothing because you were bad. But you're good now. You're being a good boy. I give him credit. He really did try in the end. He made the right call, you know. He stayed for Narnia. And he showed character development to the end. And
When are you going to learn to do as you're told?
That's great. Is she just going to run around this field and save a bunch of people? Oh, that's lovely. Please tell me she saves that general, because he was like the only one who had any character development for me to feel anything about. Ooh, some mermaids, nifty. I like those. Those were cool designed. Oh, they have a lovely palace. Oh, they look nice. Oh, he's alive. Cool. See, you got a throne by being good, not being a little shit. But he turned it around. I'll give him that. Oh, they've got little crowns. Oh, he gets to crown her. I love that. That's awesome.
Just.
Just? Okay. Oh, does he just disappear into the sunset? I honestly don't know.
After all, he's not a tame lion.
I'm just glad he did maul the queen. I'm kind of just feeling that maybe he'd be like, I can't. I am good. But no, he's just like, no, bitch. Well, if everything talks, are you hunting something that's sentient? I imagine not.
I'm not as young as I once was.
Oh. Okay, I kind of forgive the weirdness for that payoff. I kind of like who they have to play them. The casting's pretty good. I wonder how long they've been here. For them to not remember, they must have been there quite a while. Don't know how they age in this world, you know? Because time does weird things here, apparently. Such majestic, kingly and queenly behavior, too. Yeah, I was going to say, I didn't imagine they would go back as adults, because that would be a weird kind of ending. Hey, Jim. What you got for us?
What are you all doing in the wardrobe?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you, sir.
I'm sure he would.
Try me.
I believe it's been 2 days since I reacted to the movie, and I have finished editing it. I had to re-record this summary and this outro because I actually was interrupted as I was summing up the video and had to stop recording. So I had to put it off until today, and I have at this point edited the video, so it is completely finished at this point. And I know earlier in my intro, I suggested or requested that if you didn't even want to watch the whole video, to at least come to this point in time and check out the summary and, you know, we could have a discussion. The reason I did that is because, well, for one, I am a writer. So I've mentioned a couple times that I did study C.S. Lewis's work, or at least his career, because I didn't read any of his actual books, but I did study him. So I know that he is very influential. He's very beloved. His works are very beloved. So I don't want to be an arrogant tool and pretend that because I saw this movie that I can say anything really as a critique towards his work. Because for all I know, Edmund was a very different character in the books. Obviously, he still would have betrayed the group, but that's not even the main point of my contention with the character. The betrayal actually isn't even what bothers me most about him, to be honest. And we'll get into that coming up. And it's more a critique of maybe the screenwriters. I think maybe something they had to make changes in the adaptation, maybe, that changed the way the character arc went for Edmund and made it something that was more frustrating. I'm guessing, as I said, have not read the book, so I'm not going to be a jackass and make some assumptions, because that's just not my place. So if you know about the book, and you want to have this discussion with me, that would be awesome. You know, leave a comment. We'll get the ball rolling on that. I'd love to hear. I'm going to take off my bracelet because I keep jangling it. Awesome bracelet, isn't that cool? But it's jangling because I do that. I tend to play with my hands when I'm sitting here. I probably have ADHD or some shit. Who knows? So if you want to have that discussion, I am very interested. If you know that there are differences between the adaptation and the source material that changed the character, let me know. That would be cool. That would be really interesting. I'd like to hear about that. I might actually, at some point, read the book myself to check that out, because I am curious. I actually don't read as much as I used to, because I do have difficulty concentrating sometimes, particularly on reading. I never used to. I used to read an incredible amount, which is why I'm a writer. Reading's harder these days because I do have a chronic illness, and it does cause some brain fog sometimes, which causes memory problems and difficulty concentrating. So reading can be hard for me. I miss it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I would be interested to have this discussion. I would like to know if Edmund is true to the source material or if he changed a lot in the adaptation. That would be interesting to know. So we'll get on to the fact that I really did not like the character. And I didn't. And it was obvious, and even editing it, I just got kind of nervous. I don't like to censor myself, and I really didn't. I didn't cut out much of what I said. Here or there, I did cut out a few little shits here and there because it got excessive, and I'm like, yeah, we're going to turn that into a drinking game. And every time I call them a little shit, you guys take a shot, and at the end of it, you all end up in the hospital with alcohol poisoning. Don't do that. But because this is such a beloved franchise, it means a lot to so many people. I don't want to just poke fun, make fun, or hate on the character without kind of going into a deeper dive, explaining exactly what bothered me about the character. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that it wasn't even the betrayal, because that was just, that's like a plot device. It kind of had to happen. I mean, if he didn't, nothing else would have happened. You know, they just would have went to Narnia and had tea with Tumnus, which would have been cool, but it kind of would have gotten boring after a couple hours. You know, you can't make 2 hours out of that shit. The betrayal wasn't the problem. The problem is they essentially gave him no redeemable qualities until the moment when we were supposed to care about his redemption. And I question that. I don't think that was a smart decision. And you know, I might do like a whole video essay on this character or something. I've never done one before. That might be interesting to do because I am intrigued. I think this is an interesting subject. If people are interested, maybe I'll do that. The thing about making a character that is unlikable and making a character that betrays and that later has redemption is for a character to have a redemption that you really care about, they really need to have a spark of decency at some point. And he never had that. Up until when he felt bad about Tumnus, maybe. I think, if I'm thinking of the timeline correctly, at that point when he stepped in and gave up information about Aslan, he was at that point trying to save Tumnus, which wasn't wise, but a child, wouldn't have the wisdom to know that. So maybe at that point there was a slight spark of decency. But before that, for like the whole movie, he was just awful at every opportunity. They missed no opportunity to make you dislike him. And I don't think that was a smart decision on the part of the writing, because they could have easily explained the betrayal by him being afraid and, being gullible and then afraid. That would have fully explained the betrayal without having to make him mean. Because he was nasty. He was just a nasty, mean little brat. And that's what I don't like about that character. It's not even the betrayal so much. Because I can understand that a child would be gullible and scared, caught up in the situation that they don't understand, in a world that they don't understand. I get that. That's cool. But even in the real world, he was nasty. And I understand they were in war. He was stressed. His father was absent, which at first I thought he was dead, but later it's because he was a soldier. He's fighting. So it does explain some of his behavior to an extent. But even talking about it, they said like he's never been honest. Like the way they phrased all of that tells me he has always been a piece of crap. Since his birth, this has just been an awful little person. And you can't force me to care about a character just because of their age. You can't. You have to give me more. And they gave me nothing more except that the other characters that I cared about him. So I cared by association. But on the basis of just himself, he was awful. He was so unlikable. And I wanted to like him. And I really tried to temper my dislike. And I kept reminding myself, this is a child. He's scared. He's stressed. He's in a situation he doesn't understand. I gave him so much rope. And he just hung himself with it. And everybody else. I just don't think it was a smart writing decision. I really don't. I think that character definitely could have been done better. I mean, overall, I really loved it. I mean, I enjoyed it so much. I can see why people love that franchise if the others are like this or even relatively as good. I can understand that. I can understand why this was somebody's Harry Potter because, Harry Potter, I was big on Harry Potter. That was my thing. And I could see why this could be that for somebody. I totally get it. But that character, he was very difficult for me to handle. And I also really didn't like the fact that everybody apologized for his behavior except for him. Everybody made excuses for him. They said, oh, we were too hard on him. He never had to apologize. I don't think he actually did apologize once. The other children apologized to Lucy. They didn't need to. They didn't do anything wrong. But the one kid who did wrong never had to apologize and just got a get out of jail free card because he's the chosen one. I don't like that. I don't think that's smart writing. I don't think that's a value that I would put in a children's movie. I'm not like going to go on a rant and say this needs to be censored. It's not like that. It's not that. And that's not that big of a deal. But I'm just saying, as a writer, I don't appreciate that choice. I just think that they mishandled that, and that I would have really loved this movie a lot more if I didn't have to fight my reaction to this child, because I did not like this character at all. Though kudos to the actor, because he did really well, because I really disliked him. I totally believed that he was just this awful little person, awful tiny thing. So he did a good job. I just think it was the writers and the director who fucked that up, not the actor. I think he did great. He was probably the more believable of the child actors. And I'd say the acting was pretty good from the kids overall. For some reason, the two younger kids seem to be better than the older kids, which is a little counterintuitive. But, you know, it happens. It was kid acting, for the most part. But not every kid's going to be a Haley Joel Osment. I mean, you're not going to get that kind of performance out of every kid. Kids just don't have the life experience to really dig into a role most of the time. It's very rare to get that kind of performer that young. Overall, I really enjoyed it, and I might watch the rest. I don't even know how many more there are. I think maybe 3. I think it's a trilogy overall. The next one might be the Caspian, Prince Caspian, maybe? Not sure. I might do it. Kind of depends on how the reaction is to this one, because I am not sure about how people are going to react to this one. I do feel like I'm going to annoy some people. I do think I'm going to get some nasty comments of people defending, and you don't have to defend the franchise. I really enjoyed it. I mean, you don't have to defend the movie or anything else about it. You don't even have to defend the actor. Maybe just the character and the screenwriters and the director. Because I feel that they were the ones who kind of screwed that up. But the actor did fine. I think he did great. And Tilda was amazing. Love me some Tilda. And McAvoy, I loved him. It was so nice seeing McAvoy as an endearing character, because I don't know that I've ever seen that. He is always, like in Split, he's absolutely bananas, and what else? I don't even remember. Wanted, he wasn't crazy, but it's not like he was a really nice guy that you loved. He was just kind of main character material there. You know, someone that you could put in yourself in his place and experience the movie. It was more that he wasn't... I mean, I liked it. It's just whatever. I'm not going to go on to a summary about that in the middle of this one. Though it was kind of strange because sometimes... Because I do think James McAvoy is really attractive, and he's got a really sexy voice to me. So every now and then when it was close up on his face and I couldn't see the weirdness, I'd be like, oh yeah, some McAvoy. And then they'd pull away and I'd see ears and legs and tail, and I'd be kind of like, God, I don't want to have weird sex dreams tonight. Don't do that to me, movie. Okay. So, if you did get annoyed by the fact that I was annoyed so much and that I disliked the character so much, I do apologize. That is not, I didn't go into this wanting to dislike this character. I don't want to shit on things that people like, something that people care about. I try to respect, because why would other people respect what I care about if I don't do the same? So, yeah, I do want to be respectful towards what could be a beloved franchise for you, but I also am not going to lie about my reaction to it, because that's what we're doing here. This is a reaction. So, if you did enjoy it, though, I'm glad I did. Even despite disliking the character, I really enjoyed the movie. If you did enjoy the video, you can always leave me a like or a comment. That would be awesome, especially if you want to have some of these discussions that I have mentioned. That would be cool. You can always subscribe if you want more of me bitching about children. No, usually I don't bitch about children, I promise. I do like kids, I just don't have any. Thank you for joining me. I do appreciate your time, particularly if you were annoyed by me. I appreciate the time you gave me for that. And I hope you go find something that cheers you up and doesn't annoy you the way I did. So, alright. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Have a good one. I'm Jessie Nebulous. Bye.